Right then, a new day, a new setup, as you can see, a new table, and again it's not a prank. The 3rd of April, so quite a new bag. Let's get through it. Stay tuned. Right, let's get looking. It's been a week. Just about to upload last week's video, but I've been slightly delayed because I've had a bit of trouble trying to export the video because of how long it is. I'm not very good at YouTube, partly because I never do it. Whenever I did do it when I was younger, it was always my dad that took charge of that. I mean, he's more of a computer guy than I am, so that's just the way it is. Still no news about the Coronation 50p, but I've seen on YouTube Change Checker have posted that they've been doing a live swap somewhere or other. I can't remember where. There's a tale of Peter Rabbit, our first find. But it wasn't miles away from where I live actually. I was quite tempted to go, but then I thought all that way to go and find a coin that I'll be able to get in my change anyway. It just didn't seem realistic. But then again, it could have been the crown portrait that they're giving away, so obviously that I don't think is going into circulation, so it could have been worth going to get, but then I suppose it's only about £4 or £5 to buy one from Change Checker anyway. But trying to look for key dates, NIFCs and unusual things as I go. I'll have to look through them again at the end because that would be a bit frustrating to do. It's like someone's been through these already, even though they're sealed. Hopefully we get something. Didn't get any Olympics last week. That's nice. Platinum Jubilee, I like finding those. Quite a nice design. I like seeing the Royal Cipher. It's funny, when I went to the bank and the guy that served me this time said, "Oh, I wonder what you're going to be doing with them," and I was like, "I bet you know exactly what I'm going to be doing with them." And he was like, "Oh, you're after that Kew Gardens, aren't you?" And I was like, "Sure I am." About another 7 years later, hopefully I'll get one. There's a 2017 Shield. Don't mind finding those. I've got quite a few of them now, but I just can't help myself but keep them, because I mean, at only 1.7 million, I think it would just be rude not to. Like, oh, there's another one now. In years to come, wait, what's going on? Another one. And there's a Scout in movement. And an NHS. These are sealed backs. It's completely luck of the draw what goes into these. What are the chances to have all that just end up in one? And then virtually nothing in the others. Something's weird is going on there. Not yet. Well, let's hope we get some more exciting bags like that. That was good. Keep dropping everything. Still seeing plenty of 2019s. At my work we keep on getting sealed bags of them still coming out, so they obviously haven't cleared them out yet. I'll probably get into whenever Prince William becomes king, we'll still be going through all these 2019 shields trying to get rid of them because the Royal Mint mistakenly made far too many. There's a representation of the Keeper Act, followed by a dictionary. Very common. I should probably get into the habit of looking the other side of the 1997s, because I tend to just flick through them, but then there's still the chance it could be an Isle of Man TT or something, because I suppose the obverse is almost identical, apart from the small triskelion symbol. For those who don't know, the triskelion is the three-legged symbol for the Isle of Man. That's the official term it's called. But quite a cool design, I think. But if you look at it too quickly, it could look like something rather inappropriate that I won't say on here. Otherwise, I'll probably get blocked. But, it's quite fun finding Isle of Man coins. I was tempted to go for a trip there with a friend of mine because I thought I was linked to because he'd be there to go and see the motorcycle race, and then amazingly I'll be there to see coins. it would still be a great experience. I mean, it's still classed as the UK, but just go there to get a load of change and try and find some rare stuff, because I mean, it's such a smaller place. Like, commemoratives over there in such small numbers, making them virtually impossible to find over here. So 2008 Britannia there, but I don't see the point in keeping it. I've got absolutely loads. It's a nice condition, 1997, but let's not be greedy and hoard it because there's no need for it. I don't get people that just keep every single commemorative that they see. I know someone in particular. It just seems a bit silly. Why would you keep literally hundreds of a really common coin, depriving a new collector from finding it? I think it's a bit unfair. I mean, the only ones that I keep are the ones that are slightly over face value. It's got to be roughly under 5 million for me to want to keep it. I mean, I suppose some of you would probably say, oh well, you're deprived of something. It's one of those. I think I deserve to keep something out of the effort of looking through everything. There's enough scouts moving the second of those. Oh, there comes one of the pride ones. Still seeing a few of them turning up now. Let's try and get a proper setup. But this is a bit of a mishmash setup as before. I'm just on my knees now. There's Jeremy Fisher. I thought it'd be better to use natural lighting because A, it's better on electricity, and I think personally it just looks nicer as well. So I'm up by my bedroom window, so we've got a nice view. No, that's not it. Come on, I want some Olympics. I haven't had an Olympic in ages. Didn't get one last one. No, I see it. Lovely. I have found one before, not in a hunt, or you could class it as an IFC because it's not meant to be in circulation, but it was the undated 20p piece. I remember I was at work and every coin I check, even if it's like a 1p or a 2p, just because I like to see like if you get any territories or anything. And the 20p's I always like to check to see if there's dateless ones, because it just seems, well, if you've got the opportunity to check them, then you might as well. And I just remember the day I actually found one. I couldn't believe it. I genuinely hunted like a few £1,000s worth of 20p's. Not had any luck at all. And then just casually one day when I'm counting up at work, one just appears and I'm like, what? It's absolutely insane. But then it would be fun to find like an IFC 50p, like one of the ones that's in sets only. That'd be nice. You could say the dateless 20p's an IFC because it's not meant to be there. They were supposed to take as many of them back as they could to avoid them going into circulation without a date, so that's quite a significant error. That looks burnt. Probably could be able to take that back. Just chuck it in the bag anyway, give it a try. Might spit it back out at least, so no, that's not acceptable. First Memorial 50p. Nice design, but then again it's reused. 2016, saved up till the end of this bag. I'd like to see Puddle Duck. I did see the squirrel nutkin through the edge of the bag when I got it, but there might be one of the other ones, but 3, 2, 1. No, it's Team GB. There's diversity in that bag. Made the right mess of that. quite pleased. I'm on NuVista, the trading platform. If any of you have been on there before, I highly recommend it. It's great for any kind of trades, because no matter what you're interested in, you can swap with people across the world. It's pretty good, to be honest. And there was someone that I met who was kind of close to my local area, and we ended up meeting up a few times, but then they kind of disappeared. They kind of disappeared off the grid for a bit. I think they were just having a bit of a break, because I suppose, well, you've got a life of your own outside of college. But anyway, they gave me a message the other day after about 2 years, so I was quite pleased. Someone to catch up with again, and maybe even make a future video together or something, which might be cool, or some kind of podcast. There's another 2017 shield. Got 4 of those already, which is unusual, but I won't know. That's quite good to be fair. If anything ever happens to me, and they'll be looking for all the coins, they'll be going, these are all normal, aren't they? They've all got the normal picture on them, or the shield, and then they'll be like, oh, we don't know why it's kept hold of them. Let's just pay them all back in, because those are normal ones. Come on, where are these Olympics? It's been far too long. I never see any at work. Don't know why I even check the 2012 date 50, because there's no chance that'll be anything at all. I suppose they didn't need any commemoratives that year, after how many they made previously, I think. Something like 13 million Olympics in total, I want to say. When you think about how many there were originally compared to how many there are now, it is kind of incredible how many of them have been taken just by collectors. But I do remember seeing them like when they came out. Like, I would have only been at primary school when they first came out, but I do remember like seeing some of them, because obviously at a young age I wasn't really paying for anything. It would have been my parents, but my parents used to give me change every now and again. I do recall seeing some of them when I was younger, but I didn't take that much of an interest. It was only until I found a 50p in the park. It was a, what was it? Yeah, it was tennis. And what I did was, I just saw it. It was by the skate park on the floor, and I just took notice of it, because I thought, I've not seen that before. Hang on, I'll get back to that story. There's an NHS, and I've seen something really different. Let me try and zoom in for you. What is that? Queen Elizabeth. That's a weird font. That's going to be a territory. Ooh, what's... Oh, 2021, Isle of Man. Come on, please be a commemorative. That would be so nice. Probably be a Lockton Ram, but let's put that to one side, and we'll find out what that is later on. I think I'm going to leave that to the end of the video, because that is very exciting. I mean, I never see coins like that, even if it is just their definitive coin, the Lockton Ram. I'll still be happy, but my goodness, a new Isle of Man commemorative, that would be lovely. 2016, Squirrel Nutkin, that was the one I saw in the bag, but for some reason I did not see that, even though it's the same bag I was just looking at. Oh, well. I'm not going to shut up about that Isle of Man 50p now. I actually can't wait to see what that is. That would be very exciting if it's something good. I'm tempted to get some £2 coins on my next trip to the bank, or maybe even some 10p's. There's a scouting axe, not scouting axe, scouting centenary I think it is, isn't it? 'Cause it's, yeah, 1907 to 2,700 years. Have you guys found anything good in your change recently, or in hunts that you might not be filming? Comment below if you found something cool. There's a funny sounding shield. There's Victoria Cross. I suppose it's always interesting to hear what other people have come across. How true it is a different matter. Anyone can say they found this in gardens and just pretend. Some genuine people out there. I mean, I used to follow someone on Instagram, and they just used to post their finds as they got them. And I remember one day they were just like, they would post everything, like even like the common ones, and they'd be like, oh, I got a dictionary, I got a VC, I got a Kew Gardens, and they didn't even make any sort of like mad announcement of it. They were just like, oh, I got one of them, by the way. But if I had one of them, I think the whole world would know. I'd be so excited. That would literally be the dream. But that's super unlikely. I think I've got a better chance of getting struck by lightning than that happening. But there's always a chance. With 50 pence, 2017. Benjamin Bunny, no rotation. I'm checking them as I go. I don't see the point in reminding you guys every time because you all know. I think there's no point drilling stuff into you like it's some kind of a lesson. You can just watch and enjoy, listen to me talk about rubbish and coin related stuff that might fascinate you. Yeah. I'm wondering, I don't know if they've already done it yet, but I think the Isle of Man and the other territories might be coming up with the coronation 50p for His Majesty, which would be cool to see. Obviously, won't really get them over here unless we're super lucky, like whatever that is. But could be an exciting release. Maybe worth ordering one or two, because I suppose you can order them from the Pop Joyment. Let's try and keep my hands in the camera so you can see. It's lighting sometimes it looks like you get they look like off-center stripes, but no. Right, getting close to the end. Just 2 more bags. A bit quicker than last week's video. Just try not to spend ages, because A, who wants to spend ages watching a video when you've got things to do, you've got your own life, and B, it takes absolutely ages to upload and you don't have to mess around with that again. Another grubby one. So it's not looking good on Olympics, but hopefully the Isle of Man, whatever it is, will make up for it. Just gotta really hope that it's a commemorative and not definitive. I still won't mind, but it would be so much more exciting if it was a commemorative, because you just don't see them, they're just rare. Oh, that is a nice find to finish with, you don't see those too often. That's very good. Same year as an Olympic. I mean, I'm surprised they still needed enough coins to be able to do that as well. But if it was the Olympics now, in like 2023, they would be like, oh, we're not going to release any of them, they're all going to be just for sets, and then that would be a bit of a waste. Ruined opportunity to get people into collecting, but I suppose they're just opportunistic money grabbers in this day and age. Right, coming towards the end of this. 2014, not 11. Yeah, no key dates. Right then, is everyone ready? Let's have a feel. Zoom in so you can get a full slice of the action. Right, let's cover out. Oh yes! It's a commemorative. The Queen's 95th birthday. That is awesome. I think that's part of a series. I think there's a few of those. But that's pretty cool. A coin that's got a head on both sides. That is beautiful. I really like that. I think maybe they did a portrait of her like through the ages. Maybe like the first coin in the series is a picture of her like similar to the Mary Gillick portrait, like her first one. And, I don't know, she looks slightly older in this one. Maybe she's like in her, I want to hazard a guess, maybe she's in like her 60s or something in this one. She still looks relatively young, but that is a glorious find. I'm so happy with that. And right, what will we be keeping then? Let's zoom back out. Keep the prides for now. Oh, we'll put that back in circulation, don't need that. Certainly not. That is staying 100%. We'll keep His Majesty as well. Definitely WWF. A few NHS as well, they'll do nicely. Platinum Jubilee, 2017, Shields, scroll back in. Checks all them for rotations, don't need any of those, so they can go. But if you've made it this far in, thank you so much for watching. I'm so happy about that, and I found it on video, which is a bonus. But if all goes to plan, I'll see you next week for another coin hunt.